Welcome back, everybody. Zazarites here. As you can see, I'm not on the bike. Bike is not here. I'm actually headed to where the bike is, which is at my buddy Johnny's house. We're going to use his garage to upgrade the bike, the Sportster, the 883. We're taking it from 883 to 1250. We're dropping a big old 1250 kit in there. It's going to be awesome. So I bought the Hammer Performance Kit for the 883 to 1250 conversion. Includes their pistons and everything to work with the 883 heads. Keeps the compression ratio the same and all that. What we're doing is a couple more things just because I want to make sure that the job is good. I don't want to accidentally destroy my engine. So I got a new ignition. I got a new clutch pack to get that power to the wheel, you know. And that's that's the major of it. Everything else is just little minors. But yeah, that's what we're gonna do. I'm not doing cams. I'm not doing really anything else. I'm not putting on a new exhaust. I'm not changing out the air filter. I wanted to know what kind of power I could get by just doing a proper job on an 883 to a 1250 conversion. This is no extra stuff. I'm not aiming for 80 horsepower. I'm not aiming for 100 horsepower, any of that crap. But anyway, we're headed there. We're gonna start working on it today. Probably not gonna finish today. I think we're gonna have like 3-4 hours to work on it, because I still gotta go to work. Got a job. And yeah, it's gonna be awesome. So let's fast forward to when we get there. Say hi to Johnny. All right, we're here. Hi, Johnny. We're at Johnny's garage now. Sportster's on the lift. Time to get going. All right, we got like what, hour and a half of teardown time? Yeah. Is that even? Maybe an hour of real work, because half an hour looking for tools.
Yeah, how much shit up?
We still haven't dumped the oil, even though I should have done that first. Tanks off, carbs out. I got the exhaust off, sprocket cover off. We're almost to working on the actual engine with about an hour left. Oh well, we're making progress. And Miss Vanessa joined us.
Hi.
What's up? Of course, Johnny's the muscle here, the mechanical muscle.
Yep.
I just sit back and watch him. All right, let's get back to it. All right, jugs are loose, heads are off. Look at how filthy this thing is. We got a gasket leak back here leading to all that oil down there. So it's a good thing we're doing this, because it probably wouldn't have lasted much longer. I run it pretty hard on the freeway. Chasing this fool and this one. Now I won't have to. I'll probably keep up.
Yeah,
I'll probably keep up. I still only got 5 gears. But yeah, that's a good work. What was that? Like 2 hours, 2.5? Yeah. 2.5 hours we did all this? Not bad. A couple of schmucks. Well, one schmuck, one expert guy.
Yeah. He's the expert right there.
That's the whole point of my videos. Show people a schmuck can do it. It's like, hey, I put it together and I ride it and it doesn't fall apart. You can too. Nice. That's a lot of work. We got the heads over here. Got the heads up here. Everything came off nice. Didn't fuck anything up. Even when we're just taking our time shooting the shit, really. Good
yeah,
stuff.
that's the good thing. That's the fun part. It's like,
Yeah, man. I love this part.
You do take your time and everything comes out smooth.
These just come right off. This is gonna be our stopping point for today, though. We'll jump back into tomorrow. Here we go. All right, back on day 2. Johnny's not here yet. He slept in. We're getting back started. JR's here to help, though. I think we're gonna get started on the clutch while we're waiting. Johnny has arrived. What's up, Johnny? All right. Of course, we gotta just take the clutch cable out.
I have them, but
the clutch cable out.
crooked, so they don't
Get
wrap
this
right.
off. We're gonna do the clutch pack. Then we'll probably do the ignition on the other side. Then we'll get started on the main feature. Alright, then we're putting in an Energy 1 clutch. Extra plate kit, that's what it is. And then we got their clutch tool as well. God damn, this lighting sucks. Alright, let's get it on. We got it open. Old ignition is out. It's in the garbage. Timing cup is released. We got a new steel timing cup we're gonna replace this with. Cam's out. We're gonna have to top dead center this and get it back, so it doesn't matter what we do with them now. Yay! Anyways, moving on. I didn't record any of that because I was too focused getting the cams in the right spots, but they're all lined up. Looks pretty good. I don't know if we're getting to this right now. We gotta get new pins for the end here and then get them plugged in to the old connector there. Yeah, anyways, let's get back to whatever. That's our stopping point for today. We got the jugs off.
A lot of work, man.
We got the piston heads off. We got the new ignition in there. So all that side's pretty much done. I made the mistake of not ordering a gasket on the primary side, so we got to get a primary a primary gasket. Then this side is done. Then it's just putting together to the top end with all the gaskets, and then we're finished. And of course, reassembling the rest of the whole fucking bike. Everything it's pretty much finished, as you can see. We're gonna start the break-in in about an hour. All right. Yeah. So until the next time. Back day 3. Just got Johnny so far. Waiting on the other people. I hope they come because we've got a whole bunch of food waiting for them. We're starting off here where we left it. Jugs are ready to go on. Whoop. And then we gotta do this side. Got a new gasket for the clutch side. Clutch is already in, so we're gonna get started on that. Put the jugs on. Make sure we bolt everything down right. And yeah, that's starting. So let's get going on it. So I didn't hit record yet because I was mainly cleaning, but then I got ahead of myself. We cleaned up this with some mag cleaner. If you're curious, it's this mag wheel cleaner from Eagle One. It's acidic, so it'll eat into it. And it is a shade darker, but it's a lot more even now. Like, it was dirty as hell. We got the bolts threaded again, like I went through to get all the crap off. We're doing the same for the studs right now. We got the ignition all in. See, like, this is how dirty the other side is. Like, all that discolor, like this, it takes care of all that. So I'm probably gonna do it on that side after. So yeah, we got the new ignition wired in. They did all that. You can't even see it. It's perfect. This is the new line though. Goes back up and plugs in there. Yeah, it's perfect. It's a good job when you don't even notice it. And then yeah, so this side, and then I'm gonna bolt all that up, and then we're gonna get working on the top end. Put that shit all back together. So here we go. So we got old right there. There you go. New.
You got the cutter?
Old v new. Let's put them on.
Pistons.
There you go. Look at them jugs. Very nice. Jugs are on. Now we're gonna start assembling top end. Look at the color difference. That's terrible.
Huh?
They polish them so the carbon doesn't stick.
They make them real pretty over at the hammer.
Go through the carb.
Let's get the rest on. Make this clear, I am not an expert, and this is not a how-to. We just fucked this up. So these little rubber gaskets, since we got their little attachment, put my mic up towards me, these little things are supposed to go in the bottom, plugging the gap between them and where, you know, they go down to the rollers. So we did that wrong. Now we gotta fix it and, you know, pull the head off and hope we didn't destroy the ones on this side. Yeah, don't listen to us. Thanks. And we screwed it up again. We put the seals in the bottom, but you're supposed to put the tubes through first and get the head on first and then get them up in there. I think, let's see what else we can mess up. Taking a little food break. Thanks, babe.
Hey there, VoiceOver Zods here to contribute to another episode of the never-ending saga of GoPro Hero 9 audio issues. But this is where we left it for the night. Heads on, rocker boxes on, all of that was cleaned with mag wheel cleaner. I wouldn't recommend it. It will damage some of the finish if you have an engine like mine with aluminum. But with how dirty mine was, it really couldn't get any worse. You might have seen at one point that we had to take the rocker boxes off to lube the push rods like we didn't do. But we did that, but that will not be the last time we take apart the heads. So we'll pick this back up on the next day where we finish the bike and start the break-in period.
All right, and we're back. It's super bright outside.
We left it with a finished motor, but yeah, we have to take these off and retorque the heads to the right specs because we got the metal cometic gaskets. So we're gonna fix that. We got Johnny here. He's gonna help, of course. But yeah, we just gotta take this apart, redo the torque specs on the rods, the stem bolts. I don't know what they're called. We gotta retorque that down. Then we're gonna do the ignition, get it all put together, get the carbon, and we should be good. We're hoping to finish today. So 4 days, day 4, we're gonna finish it, I hope. Let's get started on getting these off. So I got my other gasket that I ordered in. It wasn't going to be here on time, but now that we didn't finish, it'll be perfect. So the new gasket's going on. So this is coming back off. Better gaskets are going on, and it's the whole set too, so yay. Engine is finished, exhaust is on, carb is on. We still need to put the air cleaner on, but we jumped the gun a little bit and started it just to see if it would start, and forgot that we're supposed to do a 10-second runtime. We did a little bit more than that. So next we're going to do a 20-second warm-up, and then 30, then 40, then we do like a mile, then 50 miles, then 500 miles. So we're going to do the 20, 30, and 40-second warm-ups.
5,000 miles.
Hopefully it goes much further than that, but it started right up. We put the choke on it, but he took off the choke almost immediately, and it kept running, which is very irregular for my bike. If I start it cold, it needs choke, and if I turn the choke off, it dies like right away. So that was good. All right, so I'm gonna hang you guys up there. We're gonna listen to that start up. It's gonna be sweet. So this is the 20-second that we're doing. You ready? Here we go. 20 seconds.
Right up. No, wait. Oh, a timer? Yeah, that's good.
That was about 20 seconds, I think. It started right up again. As soon as I clicked it, boom. Nice. We still got to do a 30 and 40 second. I'm going to give it a few minutes and then we'll do number 2. So we're at the end of today. I'm just going to do the 30-second warm up and then I got to run. I got to go to work again. So that's cool. Like right now. So we're going to do the last warm up, the 30-second warm up now. We'll pick it up tomorrow with the 40-second warm up, the mile ride, and whatever else we're going to do. But let's do a 30-second warm up here. Oh, okay. All right, you ready?
Yep.
It's about 30 seconds. Okay. So that was the 30-second start. Sounds pretty good. Started out. Goes good. It runs differently though, because it's like rum dum dum rum dum dum rum dum. Sounds different, but it sounds pretty fucking good. All right, we'll pick this up tomorrow. Okay, we're back on day I lost track. We've had to take it apart too many times.
Half days.
Yeah, they're half days. He wanted me to make sure it's half days. But it's been a lot easier with Johnny to help, especially with the garage. Thanks, Johnny. Love ya. So, engine is assembled. We did some of the warm-ups. I didn't have time to get into the 40-second warm-up because didn't have the time to let it cool down before I had to leave. So we're gonna go back through and do a 10, 20, 30, 40-second warm-up. And I hope that's okay. Because you're supposed to do a mile after the 40-second, but that's under load. So I figure if it can do a mile under load, it can go back through the 10, 20, 30, 40-second warm-ups. We want to make sure everything's getting oil, because I'm hearing a ticking. I'm paranoid. I hear it ticking on the top end, but there's no cam work, so it shouldn't be anything different on the top end. We had clearance before. Should be the same after. Oh, yeah, we're going to get into that, and then take it on the mile. And then maybe even get into the 50 mile. We'll see. Yeah, we're going to let it cool down after the 1 mile. I guess, I don't know if you're supposed to do 50 miles at one time. I don't know if it matters if you split it up. We're probably not going to do exactly what you're supposed to do, even though I said I want to break this in perfectly. Don't follow me. Follow me on Instagram. But don't follow what I do, because I am not an expert. So don't ruin your bike in case I ruin mine. I'm just paranoid because everything went together pretty smoothly. Like, we had to open it back up and stuff a few times to retorque, like, properly, but it all went together pretty smoothly. So what we're doing now is getting the throttle cables, or the throttle idle cables put in, and we're gonna redo the timing. Not redo the timing, but we're gonna check the timing with his timing light to make sure we're good on the timing, because it kind of sounds like we're firing one cylinder, or if they're not firing far enough apart, they're close together. I don't know. So we're gonna check it. Okay. So we're gonna do another 30-second warm up because we ended on 30 last time. We're gonna do another 30, and then we're gonna do a 40. Then we're gonna take it out for the mile. Okay. So let's start it. And go. Silk's off. That's our 30 seconds. Next up is the 40 second. 1, 2, 3. and she's finished. Sweet. Time to go for the first mile. Not gonna have the camera on my helmet. My audio's all screwed up. I gotta get a new adapter to fix all that. So just a bike video for now. Cool. You get to hear the sound from outside. That'll be good. Holy crap. I can already feel it's gonna be nuts. All right, so we went a little more than a mile to get to the gas station here. The knocking on top went away. It does look like I'm getting some oil leak. Uh-oh. Hopefully that's just residual oil coming out and not a leak. All right, I'm gonna ignore that problem and just keep riding it. So we're posted up, waiting for it to cool down before we get started on the 50 miles. But this thing is gonna be a beast. Since it's an 883, it's geared for low end. Give us a show, Gianna. Give us a show. So since it's geared 883, it's way more low end. And there was a point, because I was trying to short shift, keep it low, RPMs low. I was doing 5th gear at 40 miles an hour and had torque, like quite a bit of torque. That's something else. That's not something that would have happened on the 883. So this thing is gonna be quick, and I'm barely tapping the throttle the whole time. It's gonna be nuts. Oh, all right, so we're gonna wait. All right, time to start the 50 mile. Gonna go get some lunch, just do a little bit of it. Oh. Oh. Remember, take it easy. Talk to myself. You hear that? It's running better than it was before. Turns out going through the whole top hill. Good for you. It's fucking badass. All right, we stopped off for some Mexican. Quesadillas all around
Cooling time.
while the bikes are chilling. What's this place called?
Mexico Libre, que rico.
I hope you got that because I did. Carnitas quesadilla.
Holy,
Yeah, loaded, bro. Get your money worth. See.
The lady's gonna be jealous, bro.
Sorry, babe. That's good. Go, senor. All right. We ate. Delicious. Bike has gone a mile. Yeah, it's probably gone like 5 or 6. But yeah, we're on the 50 mile break-in. I'll resume that later. So yeah. Let's get back home first. That's what she said. That goes nice. I like to go fast. Thing starts right up now. It's crazy. Sure, we'll have to mess with the carb a little bit, get the fuel to air mix right. And I realized I have baffles in my damn mufflers. We might take those out. And we're back. Starts right up, runs great. The knocking sound is gone. I'm in a little bit of disbelief that it's actually running this well. It's gonna be awesome though once I can really open it up. Just giving it like not even a quarter turn throttle and it's just wanting to go. It's freaking awesome. We're gonna get the bike home
hopefully soon, and then do the finish the 50 mile, and then do the 500 mile break-in, and then we can really have some fun on it. Okay, we're back to take it home. He took the baffles out while I was gone, so we're gonna see how it is without the baffles in. Let's get a start. Sounds good. I think I'm keeping the baffles out. Yeah. Sounds big. Making it shake. Damn. That sounds rad. Thanks, Johnny. Alright, so I'm gonna hop on and take it home. But I'm gonna do 50 miles on the way home just to do that 50 mile break-in. And then, yeah, do the 500 from there. Cool shit. Let's go. All right. So I think that's gonna about do it for this one. We did it. We built the 1250. It's awesome. I can't believe how smooth everything just went together on this bike. I mean, having Johnny there and being able to use his garage and work on it with him was one of the best experiences, and I owe it to him probably that it all came together so smoothly, that we got everything done right and it just works. So we're gonna have a lot more adventures with this new thing. Seeing what the 1250 can do, we're really gonna ride it. I plan on getting this 500 mile break-in done, I want to say in under 2 weeks, so I can get on it and get filming and get having fun. But yeah, we're gonna do 500 miles after this, up to 4,500 RPM, going back and forth through the RPMs, going back and forth through the gears, break it in, get it done right, do an oil change, and then it's good to go. And then I'll tell you what it's really like. So I'm probably gonna do this 500 mile break-in without filming possibly any of it, because you little GoPro, my GoPro, the audio adapter isn't working anymore, and none of my mics are working anymore. It crapped out like halfway through the build, and I really hope that doesn't ruin all the stuff, all the footage I took. So I gotta send this back and get a replacement, and in the meantime I'm gonna try and pound out that 500 miles, so when I get the new camera back we can start making more content. So a lot of time, money, and effort went into this one, so if you guys could make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, I'd really appreciate that. Hit the little bell if you want to know when I get uploads, or when I upload rather. I will see y'all in the next one. Until then, y'all ride safe now, you hear?